So let's try that again. And this is why I should actually count before I start drawing. So I'm going to start off by looking at my overall measurements. Now, this is not a terribly complex one, but the front view is a little weird. But if we take a look, we'll see it's 5 units tall and 4 units long. Over here in the right side, only comes up 4 because the left side is taller than the right. So you come over here, you come down by 4. So that's going to be my front right edge. Now if I were to come over, now this line right here is this line. It's 3 units long. So a lot of my other examples, I showed you connecting one at a time, switching colors. But you don't necessarily have to do it that way. You can also just draw all of one line in, then draw all the others. So this line right here is this. Now you come over to the left and then go up 1. So come over to the left, go up 1. Now come over to the left of the bottom and go down 2. So come over to the left and go down 2. Then we come over 1 and go down 5. So come over 1 from the top of this. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is all of my lines for the height, at least in the front. And now I can connect between them. So this line right here is here. Then I come down, they go over, go down, come back over this way, go down, go over, come up here, go over, then down at the bottom, I'm going to draw this. So that is another way you could look at it. From here, now that I have my front view drawn, you take a look at the depth. And you can see just a whole bunch of lines over here. On the right side, you can see some hidden lines. Those are edges that exist, but which you wouldn't actually be able to see. So this is not a hidden line because you'd be able to see that edge. But here, all the edges that would line up with this, they're all behind this face. So you wouldn't actually see them. And every edge you see is going to line up with the same edge in other views. So this edge right here lines up with this, also lines up with this. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to draw an edge coming back from here. The edge that's here is also underneath it, but it is separate in this view because that lines up here. So just be aware that all of these edges do line up, but sometimes in various combinations. And so edges can essentially get stacked up. You only, in the orthographic drawing, draw whichever one would be the one that's actually visible to you. For the isometric drawing, you draw all of the ones that would be visible to you, which is typically quite a few more. So now, remember that coming from each corner of the front view, we need to show the depth. And so coming back from here, I'm going to show my depth, which is 2 units. And move over to here, lines up with this edge, which is also here, but behind this first line I drew. I come down to here, that's lined up with this edge, although below it, so technically you don't see this specific edge in the orthographic drawing. You do see, actually, you would still see it stacked behind another one. But now I would come over 2 units, come down 2 units, although I'm only going to draw 1 because the other half is going to be hidden behind this shape. I come down 2 units. Now you notice I didn't draw anything for this just because it's not going to be visible. Same thing here. But I come up to here and I draw my 2 unit line, Come over to here, same deal. I come down to this corner, and I draw that. So I did skip a few corners, but only because there are corners where you wouldn't actually be able to see the edge coming out of them. And now what I would do is I would finish this off. So I've got some lines to connect in height. So right over here, if I come back along here, now I'm going to have this line. Up here, the back of that rectangle is going to be drawn in. Now coming over to the side, this line is this line is this line. I'm going to come down, finish this off, come over, finish this off. And this is where it might start to look a little weird. But remember that it's just a rectangle. So it goes back, down, back. So now we're going to go up and down. And that is all you need to do for drawing 8.